the bustling town of Jericho, where merchants traded spices and silks, there lived a young man named Daniel. Known for his strength and bravery, Daniel was a skilled warrior, but he longed for something more meaningful than battles and victories. He yearned for a purpose that went beyond the confines of his sword and shield. One evening, as the sun set over the desert, Daniel sat alone, reflecting on his life. "Lord," he prayed, "I have fought many battles, but I still feel empty. Show me the path to true victory, one that brings lasting peace and fulfillment." The next day, news spread through Jericho that Jesus of Nazareth was passing through on his way to Jerusalem. Daniel had heard of this man who performed miracles and spoke of a kingdom not of this world. Intrigued, he decided to join the crowd that gathered to see Jesus. As Jesus walked through the town, surrounded by his disciples, people reached out to touch him, hoping for healing and blessings. Daniel stood at a distance, observing the scene. Suddenly, a blind beggar named Bartimaeus cried out, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." Many tried to silence Bartimaeus, but he cried out even louder. Jesus stopped and said, "Call him here." Bartimaeus was brought to Jesus, who asked, "What do you want me to do for you?" "Rabbi, I want to see," Bartimaeus replied. Jesus touched his eyes and said, "Go, your faith has healed you." Immediately, Bartimaeus received his sight and followed Jesus, praising God. The crowd was amazed, and so was Daniel. Moved by what he had witnessed, Daniel approached Jesus as he left the town. "Master," he said, "I am a warrior, but I seek a victory that lasts beyond the battlefield. How can I prepare for such great victories?" Jesus looked at Daniel with a knowing smile and said, "True victory is not won with swords and shields, but with faith and love. Prepare your heart, for the greatest battles are fought within. Love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who persecute you. By doing this, you will be children of your Father in heaven." Jesus continued, "Great victories come from great faith. Trust in God with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. Be strong and courageous, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Daniel felt a profound sense of peace and purpose. He realized that the true battles he needed to fight were those of the heart, overcoming hatred with love, fear with faith, and pride with humility. From that day on, Daniel followed Jesus not as a warrior of men, but as a warrior of faith. Years later, Daniel would tell his story to others, saying, "I sought victories on the battlefield, but Jesus taught me to seek victories of the heart. Prepare for great victories by strengthening your faith, loving unconditionally, and trusting in God's plan. These are the victories that bring true and lasting peace." And thus the story of Daniel and Jesus spread, inspiring many to prepare for their own great victories through faith, love, and the guidance of the Lord, knowing that true triumph lies in the transformation of the heart and the unwavering trust in God's eternal wisdom.